Hi everyone, I'm Yasmin and welcome to our 5-minute chat. Tonight has a good question. It's for all of us adults who may have experienced it, may have not. The question tonight is adultery acceptable? Can couples survive through this? What do you think? Let's chat.
Let's chat.
Oh.
Well, I saw this on a news feed, and I thought it was interesting because some people may think yes, and some people may think no. It doesn't work in my relationship, but I just thought it's thought provoking, and we should just throw it out there and ask, because I know lots of people where there has been adultery and they've gone to counseling and they've made it work. There was a forgiveness. There was maybe not a forgetfulness, but there was a forgiveness within the relationship. Like a lot of people will say on the onset, no, if I found out my spouse, my boyfriend, my whatever was cheating on me, like it's over. But you really don't know until you're in it what it really means for those people. That's what I think.
Yeah, you got to be in those shoes and experience it. And also depends on how long you've been together with your current partner who's doing this.
Yeah, like if it's like 6 months, see you later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And also, how far, did they go?
You mean like, was it 1 time or 1 year?
Yeah, right. Yeah, how serious?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And have many partners as well. You never know.
It could be a serial killer, a serial adulterer, right? A serial adulterer. Yeah, that's a good point. What about Judith?
I am a romantic person. I believe in love and forgiveness, and also I believe I've been married for 25 years, and I believe in marriage. So as Kathy mentioned, I have that situation. I know people and good friends that they overcome adultery because they love each other and they are willing to forgive and they go to counseling. But some, unfortunately, another couples, they really suffer and they are so in pain that they are not able to go through to that. And it's so sad to see how families get separated and the children suffering. So for me is that it's better to keep a really good, healthy relation with one person. And I invite you, you're listening to this, keep the love and keep the friendship, what you have with the person that you have in your life, and make it good for them and for all the family around you. That will be my comment.
I think my question would be, why is that person doing that? Right? And
would you confront them? Like, say, if you knew it was happening, would you confront the person? If it was a friend of yours, would you confront 100%. Them? Like, why are you doing this to her? Like, that's totally what I would do. That's what I'd question. I'm like, why?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no point making everybody suffer if that's not right for you. Then I guess there's people that are weird and they get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like staying with the person.
Yeah, and
that is called something. That's a fetish. But what about what if like an alcoholic would go to Alcoholics Anonymous, and someone that does drugs would go to to NA or whatever that's called, Narcotics Anonymous, and then people, if you're like a serial addict in this regard, like maybe they would go to Sex Addicts Anonymous. What if it was a problem for the person and really they have these compulsive behaviors? I know it's not the best one to have, but what if they had this? Like, would you as a human, as a woman, or even if it's not yourself, like, is there a situation that that you would stand by this person and hold their hand and help them get through it? I mean, we'd help our alcoholic husbands or drug addicted, anything, like we might boot them out. But if they come to us and say, I have a problem, is that a bigger issue? Or would you just still kind of shut the door and move on?
I think giving them the support is what they need, especially if they come to you and say and they admit it, which is the first step in admitting that they have a problem, is approaching it face on. So I think, yes, standing by them is good, because you're showing them look, you want them to get better and you want to be there to support them no matter what they've done or who they hurt. You still want to be there as a friend, but you're still thinking in the back of your mind, they hurt someone, let's get them away from that and get them better so they don't do it again.
Yeah, it sounds very different, and your mind wraps around it differently once you say it's an addiction, right? It's if you're treating, like you say, if you treat alcoholism or drug use in a different way, then why not this? So
even food, we would help someone who has a food addiction, right? Like we want to help them. It's just that,
so why not?
It's just that being an adulterer, like you said, are there kids involved? How long have you been with the person? You know, what's going on? What's happening? Did it just happen one time? Is it going on for 5 years? Like that's a lot. That's a lot to take in.
Yeah. And everybody's in, like, if it happens to you personally, you don't know until it happens to you and what frame of mind you're in, how you're going to handle that, because you might not be in that space to be able to deal with it.
I think it's two things to consider. One is how much do you love that person, and how long is the relation going, and what is the commitment between the people, the couple. I was, of course, I will support, and I will be as a friend and be loving, because I am not here any perfect. Like I am imperfect myself, and I am not here to judge anyone. But if that is hearing, like making pain on my life and making suffer my children, I will really set up a boundary for that. But what is important, and I just remember one thing that my grandmother said one time: I am enough woman for one man. So that is when we need to be careful. Like yes, I am here to support you, and I love you, and I am not judging you, but also I love myself, and I love my family and my children. So I think that is there when we need to be asking for help. And of course, if it's something that serious, I will support them. I will support them 100%. But also my own family and my children will come first in that moment. I am talking honestly, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely quite a thought-provoking topic, and it can go in many ways.
Yes.
Well, you heard our thoughts. Yeah, let us know what you guys think. How would you deal with it? You know, like, would you help them? Would you send them to counseling? Yeah, let us know. Like, share, subscribe. Send us a comment. Follow us.
Yeah.
Do it all.
Yes.
Love you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.